That's a lot of gold.
This is your destiny.
Let's go! Go!
This is your time.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Real Time for the Real Everyday Movie Fan. I'm Josh Williams.
And I'm Ryan Murphy.
And today we're giving you our real-time review of Power Rangers. Who is all in this movie?
Well, the Power Rangers themselves are a bunch of people you've never heard of. Dacre Montgomery, Naomi Scott, Becky G, because she's cool, Becky G, RJ Cyler, and Ludi Lin, or Ludi Lin, however he likes it. And then those are the 5 Power Rangers. And then we also have some famous actors in it, starring Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa, Bryan Cranston as Zordon, and Bill Hader as the voice of Alpha 5. Also, Roy from The Office as Jason's dad, and Captain Singh from The Flash as Trini's dad. So it's like, hey,
Yeah.
what's up, guys?
But let's get this started. You actually go first,
Okay.
because we haven't talked to each other yet. We don't know each other's thoughts on it.
I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 10.
4. Wow, you don't like this.
If I had to describe this in one word, it'd be lame.
Oh,
This
get
is a lame movie.
out of here! No.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is just like so.
He's not a real Power Rangers
This is
fan.
painfully.
He's not a true Power Rangers
This
fan.
is painfully dumb. I mean, it's just like, yeah. I mean, like we're literally having 5 kids, not even 5 kids, but most of the kids meet in Saturday detention. The cool football player, the cheerleader, the crazy girl, the delinquent guy, and the nerd who's only in detention because something blew up in his locker. I'm not even making this up, guys. It's the plot of The Breakfast Club. I'm not even. This is painfully just like, we're all screw-ups. Oh my gosh, people don't understand me. Hey, you go to Angel Grove High? Sometimes, get it? Because I'm a rebel, all right? So, like, oh my gosh, let's get to know each other, you guys, and get to know our problems and what makes us more complicated than we appear when we're just criminals. I know, right? Like, sometimes I feel like an outsider because reasons. And after that, 90 minutes, we get to them turning into Power Rangers. And it's so dumb. We get literally like 2 minutes of like them punching putties. Like literally the time they spend as Power Rangers before getting in their Zords is almost none. And once they get into their Zords, it's lame. The fight with Goldar, which I put in parentheses, is lame, non-entertaining. I mean, I really wish Michael Bay would have just come in and been like, because this movie made me wish for Michael Bay. That's
No, sorry, no.
I don't want to spoil anything. I don't think it's a spoiler to say that like the fight with Goldar is literally like slow motion, like, and not good slow motion. I mean, like the entire fight's like. So that's
All right, let me go to mine.
Go ahead.
Let me go to mine. This is not a perfect movie, but I still think this is a good movie. I walked out of the movie. What I said was I had a lot of fun. I personally had a lot of fun. I grew up watching this show, and I got nostalgic with it. But I still think, even if you're not a fan of the show, you can find fun of it. You can find a lot of fun of it, even more than Transformers or any other big monster movie, like big robot movies. I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. There are quite a few problems with this, but I'm going to go into what I really liked. The characters were actually great characters. And these kids, Naomi Scott, I can't even pronounce his name, but Dacre Montgomery, Ludi Lin, Becky G, and RJ Cyler, they were great actors and actresses. They did a great job, I personally thought. But definitely, yeah, the kid who played Billy was the complete stood out between the rest of the pack. He did a great job.
He had a lot. I mean, he had to play a character that has autism. So I mean, that was, I don't know if that's a spoiler. Say that Billy can, like, pretty early on in the movie states that he is autistic. So
That's a little bit of a spoiler.
Okay.
Spoiler
Billy
alert.
has and.
But these characters, I'm sorry, they actually had good character depth and development to them. Where actually toward the end of the movie, I actually cared about these characters. All of them did a great job. And the kid who played Jason, he is a good up-and-comer, and so is Naomi Scott. They all did a great job. Now, the couple of problems I had was Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa. I actually felt like she was a little too over the top for this movie. She did give it her all. I'll give her that. She gave it her all, but it just was a little, for the tone they were going for this movie wasn't this movie. It did add a little bit of that cheesiness of the 90s, but it just didn't fit for me, if that makes sense. Bryan Cranston is Zordon. While he did a great job voicing him, the character Zordon is not the character that you know and love from the original show. Zordon's supposed to be the beacon of hope. He's supposed to be the Power Rangers' beacon of hope in helping them, guide them through becoming Power Rangers. He really wasn't that in this whole movie. But Bill Hader is Alpha 5.
What the kids? Get them out of here! You don't know what the hell you're doing.
Bill Hader as Alpha 5 was actually
Kids.
pretty cool. Some people found him annoying.
He was not funny.
I thought he was funny.
He didn't even
He had some
they
good
didn't even
one-liners.
give him. He had a couple, but I thought it was gonna be a riot. I thought it's Bill Hader. It's like one of the funniest human beings on the face of the earth. I thought for sure it was gonna be like the highlight of the movie, and he just I don't know. He just has a couple of mildly funny lines.
And
But he has no real personality. He's just like, oh, Jason, you got your butt kicked.
this is basically like a Batman Begins, so you don't get as much time with them in their Power Ranger suits until the third act. But I did love the character development in this movie. It puts you on a journey, so that way when it does get a sequel, because this movie is going to make money, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do moving forward. Now, besides that, is there anything else you did not necessarily like?
I mean, Rita, I didn't even think was given a whole lot to do. She shows up in a couple of scenes and chews up scenery, but I just felt like they didn't really feel like they knew what they were doing. Like, shit, how do we do this? I don't know. And then she digs up Goldar, and it's like, I really love the fact, and I've expressed this before about movies. I love it when they take the language aspect seriously. Like the aliens don't speak English, and in this they actually had. In the beginning of the movie and in other scenes, they have them speaking an alien language, and then needing to reference the fact that we're going to speak English now. And I thought that was really mature and cool. And then the bad guy made out of gold is still called Goldar, and the main villain's name is still Rita Repulsa, and the robot's name is still Alpha.
One of the things that I got into most of the things I didn't like, and those are really it. I mean, Goldar, definitely. He was not the Goldar that I would know and loved. There's nothing to him. He was just what you see in the trailer, and I didn't like it at all. That was one of the big problems I had.
I squealed like a pig when I learned Goldar was going to be in the movie, and I moaned like a ghost when I saw him.
There were, a couple other, plot spots that I didn't really like, but I can't get into them because it'd be in the spoiler territory. So I'm just going to go to my overalls. I can personally recommend this to you, especially if you're a Power Rangers fan. You will go in there having a good time. I wouldn't say I guarantee it, but I personally would guarantee it.
Zach
and
doesn't
even
dance.
If you're not,
how does Zach not dance? How do you not have Bulk and Skull? What is this?
Even if it's true, but even if you're not a fan, I think this is one of the better, robot movies or any kind of good superhero movie that I can recommend. I still walked out of it having a good time. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. And I will say this, one last thing I appreciated about this movie. As I was watching this movie, with the direction, certain camera shots, and how it was directed, how the actors were acting, what I appreciated about this movie, everyone gave it 110%. You can tell in this movie. Now, did some things execute? No, but some things really did pay off. What I appreciate is that they all fucking tried. They tried their asses off, and I appreciated it. What about you? Can you recommend this at all?
No. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen in my life, but it's just when when you go see the Avengers and you see that giant awesome battle in New York City and you're just yes, and then you watch this movie and it's oh, okay, so that happened. Yeah. It was lame. I mean, I just literally the whole climax and everything was just that was all building up to. It was just lame in the end. It's oh well, at least they got some Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme does play a big prominent role in this movie.
Didn't say that name enough. I bet they got a lot of money.
I actually thought that was funny and add to the cheesiness of it. I personally enjoyed that. I mean, this movie gave some of the cheesiness, and that's what I appreciated. But all right, folks, that'll do it for today. Thank you very much for watching. What did you think of Power Rangers? Leave your comments in the section below. And without spoiling anything, what did you like and what did you not like? And what was your score out of 10? If you have not watched it, what are you most looking forward to? Also, if you like what you watched, then please click like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see more of our various content in the future. I'm Josh Williams.
And I'm Ryan Murphy.
And thank you for keeping it real.
With ReelTime.